The Cornhuskers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that...
Turning it on! They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's hauled in at the 10. They'll mark him down right there. And how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage? So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, the play call, he didn't get anywhere. The fullback got no yards. But I do like the offense's willingness to throw him the football. Make everybody a target, right? Find everybody on the field. He's usually blocking. Sometimes you can sneak in there and make a big play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll run the screen. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. On the move, it's Ives. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Got it set up on the outside. Still on his feet at the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Huskers are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul.
So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. his feet. Touchdown, Nebraska! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Lets it fly. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Touchdown, Huskers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Trying to get the corner. There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And he's in for the touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
They'll immediately call timeout. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. On the move, he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Cornhuskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass. The throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play. That
deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is knocked away, incomplete, but that defensive play is not going to stand. They were a little too rough on the quarterback. You just can't. The quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. 2nd down coming up. He'll rise man on the option. Now the pitch. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looks as if he's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, he can go. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They want to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Bradford. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. They just keep firing. Working that wide receiver screen. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He'll pull it down and run. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Got it in the middle, it's Bradford. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
And the offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Ives. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Raiola. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Nebraska! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution.
Oh, they block it. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. This quarterback part of their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. Got room at the 35. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Campbell. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. They want to run this quarterback. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It's 1st down from the 11. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quarterback empties his backfield. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. The return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll run the toss, finding an escape route.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bradford. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Bringing the heat. Finds a little space. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He got it. The lead is down to a field goal. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, back to the sea of red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. The throw to the outside is complete. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it first and 10. The give to the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Try to get it to the edge. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st down here for the offense. He'll do it himself. Creates a little room. It's a seam wide open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Swings it out to his running back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Trying to pound it in. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through the tackle. Breaks into the open. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's McCluster. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Markway. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. First down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air, it's Raiola. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down, and he just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They'll send out the kicker here. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
By the receiver. Gain of 13. And that's a first down for the offense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Oh, they're after him. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
For the offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Caught behind the line. It's Valentine. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Bounced off his feet.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Gonna run it. It's Ives. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The quick out.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, going up top. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Cornhuskers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Huskers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
He just couldn't squirt his way in for the two, and it's still a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Still running at the 40. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Caught in the backfield. It's Brewster. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Quick strike complete. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On the run, deep down the right side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
And even though his team is trailing, this guy has stepped up time and time again for his offense. Already over 100 yards, and now comes up with a massive play in a 2-minute situation.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll try the outside to the left. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Gets it out fast. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down. Now
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking to buy time. Into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Grab behind the line. It's eyes. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defense. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got him this time. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college